I'm Archana Agrawal. I'm physically handicapped. I was born as a normal child. We are four siblings, two brothers and two sisters. I spent my childhood with my maternal grandparents. At the age of 1.5 years, I got down with high fever, which ultimately took life from both of my legs. I was diagnosed with polio. In the excitement of childhood, I could not understand what is polio and how it has affected my body. I realized this when I found that others running and walking, which I could not. Gradually with time, I started feeling too left out of rest of the world due to my physical inability. My childhood as a handicapped person was very tough. People generally don't give importance to a handicapped person, whether it's friends or relatives comparatively. Handicapped person feels left out in a group. I didn't receive my proper education. I did schooling inconsistently. Finally, I did my 11th and 12th from open school. So during those days, I kept myself busy in household chores like cooking, knitting, and reading books. But then I wanted to complete my graduation with regular college. So I got admission in SM College Chandausi. I completed my school and graduation with my maternal grandparents, and I am very grateful to them. They are no more. I miss them a lot. After graduation, I started to live with my parents at Delhi. Though everything was okay, still I felt a sense of incompleteness throughout of my life. I'm very grateful that I never depended to others on food, using washroom, traveling, shopping, etc. But I never liked the way people watched me when I entered in a gathering. Their eyes rolled from my crutches, legs to face. I feel like I belong to some sort of strange species. The world has always been divided into two parts, like rich and poor, black and white, man and woman. But in my case, the major discrimination is physical, challenged, and normal people. Walking with support of crutches, improper standing, sitting in wrong position, ultimately hit my backbone and I was diagnosed with scoliosis. My backbone bended to huge curve and started to unbearable pain. This resulted to two major surgeries at AIMS in 1993. These were major surgeries. I could not sit or stand more than 6 months. My family was supportive, but I felt alone and helpless. Lying on bed for 6 months on my back without turning body was like living in a hell. I started to desire for death more than life. It took me more than 1.5 years to recover after surgeries. I never wanted to get married. I could never expect a physically normal person marry me. who would like to add a liability in life by marrying me. After my surgery, I shifted my Mossy house in Rampur. In Rampur, I started my own business of grocery shop and STD PCO booth. This business kept me busy morning to evening. I used to work in this shop and earn some money. Apart from the earning money, the major things I earned from this business was independence and confidence. Then my family started to think about my marriage as I was getting old. With everybody's consent, I got married in Meerut. My in-laws already had one handicapped person in family. Now after marriage, we were two handicapped in their home. Though everything was okay, but in any family gathering, we always used to feel little out of scene from the crowd. People normally do not talk to people who they think are not of some help of them. My relationship with my husband was of respect, as only we two could understand how is it to live as a handicap. He used to be little careless about his health and eating habits. Being on wheelchair the whole day, the improper diet, he started to put weight which slowly impacted his movement. He became more lethargic and his health deteriorated. 3 years after our marriage, he passed away due to some cardiac problem. I was completely broke after he left. A sense of completeness again changed into emptiness within me. During this phase of life, I realized that without husband, there is no place of a girl at in-laws home. And I experienced this only within a month after my husband left. And I was forced to move out from their lives. Then I again shifted to my parents. I was in deep state of depression for more than 1 year. Those were the worst days of my life. All things are helpless and meaningless. Two major surgeries, business experience, death of husband, and lifelong torture of as a disabled ultimately made me a strong person. I analyzed in which stage of life I am in, what I have learned so far from life. I cried out of helplessness, thinking about past, but each tear which rolled off my eyes made me stronger. I wiped them and started to look ahead in life. I became ambitious. I decided not to die as a struggler. I accepted the fact that nerves in my legs were dead, but each and every cell of my body wanted to live fully before dying. I did not want to prove anything to anybody. It was it was a struggle within me. I started to do job whatever I got. I changed 3 4 jobs and finally I plan to prepare myself for a respectable and tough government job. I studied hard to prepare for bank exams. I knew that my age would cross the age limit for banking exams the next year, so I had just 1 year to grab this opportunity. I asked myself, is this doable? Answer came as yes. It, if it is doable, I will do it. And finally, my hard work paid off. I cleared the exams and joined the biggest bank of India, State Bank of India, Dehradun in December 2010. To be independent and live life of a normal person, I learned to drive a two-wheeler from my cousin. Tarun trained me to drive scooty. He has given me a many gifts in life. But the biggest gift he gave me in this to make me independent of commuting round the city. I am now living in Dehradun with my elder sister and brother-in-law, earning decent income, have a respectable job, social status. I do not depend on anybody for anything. I thank and respect each and every one who came to my life, whether you hurt me or consoled me, cooked for me or trained me, talked to me or ignored me. Each and every person ha- has helped me to become independent. I don't want to settle here. I want to live more, explore more, and help my fellow handicapped mates to live life with confidence. Though I have not done anything great in life so far, but I know that if I touch a single life and if I able to motivate even a single person through this video and my efforts, I have done something great in life. I know that I am growing older and this will not continue for forever. My body has hurted me and will continue to pain more with time. I am not afraid of physical pain as I am emotionally and spiritually fulfilled. I am glad that I am alive to shoot this video. I am glad that you heard me and watched this complete video. Every day when I wake up, I just feel blessed to be alive, excited to go office and live fully for one more day. Physical inability does not handicap your life. It is the lack of excitement and passion to live which kills you every day. दुनिया समझती है कि हम मजबूर हैं तकदीर के हाथों, ना उसे पाने की औकात रखते हैं और ना उसे खोने का हौसला। पर मैं कहती हूँ, अगर जुनून है जहन के अंदर जीने का, कुछ कर दिखाने का, यह अपाहिज शब्द मायने नहीं रखता उस शख्स के लिए जिसे धुन है हर पल जीने की। इस कायनात का हर शख्स हमसे ही प्रेरणा लेकर चला रहा अपने जीवन का सफ़र।